So project charter is a document that contains a synthetic way the answers to fundamental questions of the project. That means, what is the objective of the project? What are the high-level requirements of the resources, if at all required? What are the basic assumptions? And what kind of risk this project is going to have? So what kind of risk I should anticipate? Okay, I'm going to ask a very, very funny question to all of you. I'm definitely sure that as kids, you must have asked your parents or to your local guardians that, can we go for a picnic? Can we go, go out for a night out at my friend's place? How many questions you have to answer? How many questions you have to answer to get the permission? Have you ever imagined when even your kids ask, can I go for a night out with my friends? How many questions do you ask? You ask too many questions, right? Why do you ask too many questions? Or why you had to answer too many questions? When you used to ask as a teenager that, can I go and stay at somebody's house, as a friend's house? You used to answer so many questions, right? Yeah? Yeah. Please tell me, Nokotula. Yeah. Why do you ask so many questions? You can just say, okay, God, please go ahead and sleep, go for a sleep with your friend, or stay with him for a while. You can always say that, but you don't give the permission so soon, if at all, especially in preteens. Why we do that? Okay. Yes, so we would like to have, first and foremost thing is safety. We would like to anticipate the risk, right? So how do you ensure that things are safe? How many of you actually pick up the call and have a word with the other side parent? How many of you actually pick up a call and have a word? Hey, I'm sending my kid there. Do you have any problem? Don't we do that? Don't we do that? Or we also ensure the neighborhood where he or she is going to stay, right? We do that. Don't we do that? Don't we do that? Okay, this is for your kid, but if you really would like to look at the vacation side, how many of you really check Google reviews of the hotel even before you book the hotel for your vacation stay? How many of you look at Google reviews for a vacation stay? Vacation stay. How many of you look at the Google reviews? Can I have quick show of hands, please? Those who look at Google reviews for if you're going to book a hotel for your stay. Yeah, we do that. Why do we do that? Why do we do that? Why do we do that? Can someone help me answer? Why do we do that?
I do that to be
Yeah,
sure,
one by one. Let's
to be sure
do
of the
one by one.
location and the address of the hotel.
So,
To be sure of the location
okay.
and the address of the hotel, to be sure it's legit, and to just make more inquiries online.
So you need to have that confidence that whatever step I'm going to take, it's a right step. You're trying to assess the risk as well, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
And then you are very clear about your own expectations from that
Yes,
particular hotel.
exactly.
Yes, perfect, perfect. Right, to ensure the hotel is good and safe to stay. And you also expect, is there any free breakfast? Can I go and have is there any swimming pool? And is it clean to dive in? We do all these things at the backside. So what do? We actually make a business case for ourselves to go for that particular hotel. And we do this by making a risk analysis, right? But we do this by making a risk analysis. We do this by stakeholder assessment. We ask our friends and families who have been there to that place and we check, oh, how is it? Is there any problem? So what we do, we assess. We even pick up a call or we drop an email to the hotel and check if we can get some discount. And we do that. Don't we do that? We ask for discounts, don't we? Don't we ask for discounts, right? We do ask, right? So we are trying to make a business case even for a small vacation, even if we are going to go ahead. So what we try to do? what we try to do, we assume based on the information what we have collected. If you are going for a vacation, we assume certain things. Oh, the breakfast will be complimentary. Fair enough. I have to pay for my lunch and dinner. That can be sorted. So we assume that there will be a good breakfast in a hotel, which is complimentary. So we do that. We do that at the backside of our mind. We also
Sorry.
look at, yes, please.
Yeah, no, sorry.
Okay.
That's why I have to buy a shin guard. Eh? I'll buy you a shin guard and I'll buy you a long socks. Okay? Sorry.
Oh, okay. So the second point which I would like you to look at is very, very important, and that is the benefits management plan. Now, I would like you to look at the picture which is there on the screen. I hope that picture is legible to everyone. I'm talking about the first block, that is inputs. I'm talking about the first block, that is inputs. Can you see in the inputs, or do you want me to put it in the chat box again? Do you want me to put it in the chat box again? Okay, I'm putting it in the chat box. It helps, I know. So yes, I've put that picture in the chat box. It will be uploaded soon. So we are talking about, first is a business case. Second is benefits management plan. So these are the two documents which I will create even before creating actual project charter. So I will have a business case. I will have benefits management plan. Then I look at agreements which I have to make. And then I will finally move to environmental factors and how my organization processes are going to support this particular project. Based on all these three inputs, I will move this case that, okay, I have to take this project because my business case says it's a fantastic thing to do. It aligns with my long-term goal. The benefits management plan suggests that it is going to add good value to my portfolio. My portfolio will look better with this project, and it will also help me to create a great goodwill in the market. So that is one more understanding of business benefits management. The third thing which I would love to have is a kind of agreements which I need to have if I have to go for this particular project. Once these inputs are ready, what I will do is I will go for expert judgment. My vacation plan is perfectly ready. My expert judgment is someone who has been there to that destination just few weeks ago. So I will go to him and see that whatever I'm doing is right. So if I'm getting the right kind of booking, am I making the right kind of plan? And we generally do that when you are planning for a vacation, which is quite offbeat. So we go for expert judgment. We also look at data gathering. So what do? We go for reviews. We discuss with our friends. We discuss with our families. We also try to look at things from where we can get the right information. So what we do? We try to gather the data based on which we feel that, okay, this is the best destination to go. We cannot really go to places which are not suitable for that particular climate. So you also check whether climatically is this the right time to go to a destination which you are deciding. So you also check that. Then you look at interpersonal and team skills, right? So we talk about how you are going to manage the conflicts, how you are going to complete the project, right? How you are going to have meetings and how you are going to go ahead with the basic assumptions. So this will actually help you to create two things. The entire exercise of using these tools and techniques will finally culminate into two important documents, which are called as mother documents for any of the project. The first document which gets created out of this entire big exercise is called as project charter. And the second output is called assumption log, right? And trust me, friends, if I ask you to design a vacation, you will be giving me these two documents. You will be assuming breakfast, you will be assuming good travel car, you will be assuming good weather, you will be assuming, okay, I don't have to spend more than this amount. So you will be assuming that. You will also assume that your health will stay, your each and every family members, if you're making a family vacation, each one's health will stay fantastic. Don't we assume all these things, my friends? Don't we assume all these things when we are planning for a vacation? Don't we assume all these things, my friends? Tell me. Yes. So we sometimes even assume that we will have, good friends. We will get a good company after going there. So we assume, and in projects, we need to note down these assumptions, because based on these assumptions, your project is going to stand tall. If your assumptions are wrong, your project is bound to fail. So as a documented process, you need to write all your assumptions. We assume that the project ROI, return on investment, will be about 8% because of the business case presentation. So you assume at least 8% return, right? Why we need to have assumption log? Because we have to fight out our own project with the management, because finally who is going to invest in the project? Management is going to invest in the project. So one has to have a clear-cut assumption log in place along with the project charter. Most of the project managers take assumption log very, very lightly. And I really expect all of you managers not to take assumption log very, very lightly. It is as important document as project charter is. Am I clear here, my friends? Am I clear here? Am I clear here?